This is it. Welcome to Pebble Beach. Look at the view around us. This is honestly unreal. We're inside of a gigantic bay right now. The event is going on right here on this ridge line, and there's an actual golf course right here. Look at this, right next to the ocean. This is where they're gonna be auctioning off the cars. Down there are more cars that are going to be auctioned off. There's Aston Martin, and then up here on this hill is where the actual concept car displays are. If you're wondering why this place was called Pebble Beach, well, look down there. You can see millions of pebbles all over the place. The weather is pretty cold outside. So a few days ago I was in Vegas, 110 degrees, and now I'm freezing listening to classical music on an amazing coastline. So it's funny how days can change. That's so funny. So the Valhalla's up there on that stand, and we're part of the media team here. But I asked the people up front, can I walk up, get a shot of the Valhalla real quick? And they refused to let me by. So you have to be you have to pay to walk in there just to look at the Valhalla. So that's not a very cool way of debuting at Aston Martin. Very official. This is a very classy environment here today. Today we're checking out all the classic old-time cars, and we're maybe doing a few punts of golf here and there, and maybe bidding on some old Maserati. And here we have the lineup of all the new cars coming out, the concept car aisle, and also just latest reveals, including the all-new Countach right in front of McLaren Artura. So just like how the new 296 GTB is a V6 with a 120-degree layout, this is also the same kind of design with hybrid nature to it. That being, it takes some of the systems from the P1 and re-engineers it, and now you have a baby P1 essentially, and just for $200,000, right? So again, the design is very different than the 570S, but this is essentially its replacement. So you're going to see these driving around the streets, and I am super excited to to actually see them driving. And I think in short time we'll start seeing them hitting the streets. I know that September is the first driving variants will be available. This is a right-hand drive one, but it's very, very early prototype vehicle. Top speed is only 5 miles an hour, so that really shows you just how early it really is. But so cool seeing this green. Like if we got one, the green is the color that I'd have to go for. And then right next to it we have the Lamborghini Countach, the brand new Countach, which is multi-million-dollar car. It's $3 million. And you have super wide rear tires, and then like a hexagon style wheel well on the front and the back. This is the LP 800-4, so it is a variant of the Aventador. This is like the fourth one I think I've seen, right? With the Veneno, the CN, what else is there? Centenario, and then now the Countach. So this is a rebodied Aventador, I'd say. But again, it's got the same V12 on as well. Brand new design for the intake as well, but you can still kind of see Aventador on the side. Like imagine where the intake is, replacement on the Aventador, and look at this. It's still roughly the same, right? Just the exterior bodywork has been revised. Even going from where the side mirror is all the way up to the side haunch, I see complete Aventador right there. Same goes for the roof line down to the front. That's such a funny play on words. The future is our legacy. Quite literally, if you look at it, this is their legacy and it's their future car. Then right there you can see how the headlights are super skinny up tight right there in the middle. It's trying to commemorate the retro styling of the original Countach. I'm still very surprised that they made this model, because Lamborghini has never really repurposed a name before. And I'm not surprised though that it is a multi-million-dollar limited version, because they've done a lot of these as of recently, and it makes perfect sense. It allows them to do something like this and get a lot of money from it, right? And they can not put too much, I don't think, in engineering, because this is again based on the Aventador, which has been out for over 10 years. Then they have the doors up on the all-new MC20. It looks very incredible. It kind of goes much more outwards to the sides, like butterfly doors. Maserati, so mid-engine supercar, use Bridgestone tires, carbon stripe brakes, and you can see all the exterior carbon fiber absolutely everywhere. This thing looks really cool, especially with the interior. You can see all the Alcantara, even like the straps on the doors, because as you know, lightweight, right? New steering wheel and interior. So this is a brand new model from them, and it's going to compete against cars like the Artura over there. So it's very interesting to see this hit the streets. This is a Maserati again. Really reminds me of like the MC12. So what do you think in the comment section down below? About $200,000. I think the exact price is about $212,000. So it puts it in the same price bracket as the Artura over there. Please let me know in the comment section down below, would you get this or the Artura? The doors kind of go outwards like a butterfly, but it actually uses a carbon structure body, so it's a carbon tub, which is very good for the chassis rigidity. It is rear-wheel drive, also has a brand new V6 that produces 620 horsepower. That being said, I mean, the design with it reminds me very much of the MC12. And they do have Bridgestone tires up front, not our compounds, but I wonder what this car would be like on the racetrack. So far, it sounds pretty good from what I have heard. Nonetheless, you have all the exterior carbon fiber everywhere. So V6 platform, kind of like the 296 and also the Artura, however, is not a hybrid. But Maserati says expect to see a hybrid or electric infused version in the near future, which would be really cool to see. Look at the door is completely carbon fiber. You can see the weave on the door. Wow, it's like a raw, dry carbon. I did not know that. That is awesome weight saving measures right there. The entire door, carbon fiber. What? Oh my gosh. And this is it. We have made it to the Bugatti booth. Right in front of us, we have a Bugatti Chiron, a super sport. And it looks absolutely incredible with those dual vertical exhaust pipes on either side. I mean, I'm very much of a fan of the Bugatti Chiron. And also out back, you can see right there up front, you have the W16 engine. So in general, I mean, this car is so iconic. Down below, you can see all the exposed carbon fiber everywhere. Again, these exhaust pipes look so amazing. Kind of remind me of like a jet fighter. Then you can see behind the actual grills right here, the meshing right here, you can just see carbon fiber exposed. So the engine heat is not coming out the back. Anyways, the taillights look so incredible. And then you have the active aero rear wing right here in the back. However, there is one interesting thing to consider. Since Rimac just bought Bugatti, what does that mean for the future of this vehicle in the sense of an electric car company bought Bugatti? These cars are so iconic with that W16 engine out back, making 1,500 horsepower essentially, and an electric car company bought it. So are we never going to see a Bugatti like this ever again in the future? Is the W16 motor gone? I don't know. Let me know, guys, in the comment section down below. What do you think this means for Bugatti? I feel like the engine with this car makes it truly what it is. There's no other car out there that offers this engine. Even the Super Sport 300 right here, the Bugatti Veyron with that W16, it makes the car. It is, in a sense, it is a GT car essentially, but it's made for top speed. So accelerating, you can tell how the aerodynamics with this vehicle is perfectly designed to go past 250 miles an hour. Out back, you have 355, 25, 21 tires on the Bugatti Chiron. So in general, super wide, and actually a bit wider than the tires that's going to be on the C8Z06. What do you see here with this trend? Every single Bugatti has had a gas-powered engine going all the way back, right? So with Rimac buying it, are they just going to end that? Which makes me especially excited for this car right here, because everyone always is talking about how Bugattis, they don't essentially corner very quickly because of the intent of the vehicle being a GT car. This is essentially them taking off all of the regulations of the cities and the streets, and then also pulling off the homologations that you'd find on a race car, and then going all out to make the fastest car possible. So in general, this thing can put down lap times that are unheard of, faster than like a Senna GTR, etc. Still has a W16, but they've shaved thousands of pounds with it, and you can barely even tell the design cues that are the same between this and the car it's based on, the Chiron. So when you look at it, I mean, absolutely, with the exposed rear bumper with the tires showing and the huge rear wing and the side profile of the car, I don't really see Chiron in this at all. You got that diffuser though out back, looks absolutely insane. Look at that. The blades, you can see an X design all the way throughout the vehicle. Quad exit exhaust right there. This could be the ultimate, what do you call it, Batmobile for a future Batman movie. It looks so unreal. So for all of you guys who say Bugattis can't corner, well, Bugatti has created a cornering monster that is essentially, you know, it's not even obtainable. You can't really buy one. There's multi-million dollars, way more than a Bugatti Chiron, but it's got an exposed carbon fiber body all throughout the vehicle, and the vents all throughout just look so mean. And they still managed to fit that W16 right there, and the seating position is right here in the middle, so the weight distribution and platform itself looks to be state-of-the-art. You can actually see all the suspension components completely opened up to the air, so that's so cool. You can see directly through it like a Formula 1 car. That is unreal. And the X has the headlights up front, and that design follows all the way through. The floating vents on the side, and the carbon fiber covers over the wheels to block that turbulent airflow from messing up with the rims. And the most hilarious part is right there in the middle, actually says no step, trying to tell anyone getting into the car Do not step right there. That is not a step to get inside. That is part of the actual side skirt of the vehicle. And then like the P1, you can see how where towards the front wheels are, it completely opens up directly behind it. So all the air can just travel straight from the front wheel wells along the side profile of the vehicle. And the coolest thing with it is that I think that's a rear camera right there for the interior, so you can see behind you. Then also you still have a roof scoop on top. So in general, this is one of the coolest cars I have ever seen, ever before. Please let me know, guys, do you like it? Check out these vents right here. You can see the exposed carbon fiber. That is so awesome. They have floating vents up here as well. So in general, this is the latest model from Bugatti, and the exposed carbon just goes absolutely everywhere throughout the vehicle. In a sense of what Bugatti represents, I am very concerned about what the future is gonna be. Would an electric Bugatti still hit home in the same way as this beast would right here? Leaving Pebble Beach, this is actually Christian von Koenigsegg over there. Pretty cool guy. Anyways, let's head out. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. So much fun heading up here to Monterey, California for Car Week. It's just the cars you see out here are just unbelievable. The McLaren was an absolute champ. You hear so much stuff online about how McLarens, they break down or this or that. I've driven this car across country. I've been everywhere with it, tracked it, and it's been an absolute beast. Bulletproof the entire time. So I'm so happy with this car. It is a definite keeper for me. Anyways, I got to start the journey back down south, about 7 or 6 hours or so. It's a long time, but it's gonna be so much fun in this car. Anyways, again, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe for much great content coming out your way. I'll see all of you in the next episode.